So this is a circular unicorn puzzle from, I guess, Eeboo, Eeboo, the brand. Um, I'm not a huge fan of circular puzzles. I like the Ravensburger circle of colors, but I like them because you have the colors, and so that makes it much easier. You have kind of a guide for how some of the more random looking pieces fit together based on the colors. Whereas in this puzzle, you don't have that. You have items. So I'm trying to use best practice for circular puzzles, which is basically build the middle first. The middle happens to be this unicorn. So I am building this unicorn. That's going to go in the middle of the puzzle. The challenge I'm having is that it is not always easy to see how the pieces go together because they are so random cut because it is a circle. Once I've gotten that unicorn done, it's really hard to figure out the next thing to build. And so I'm trying to build some of the more obvious flowers. So like this pink and purple flower towards the bottom, with mixed success. So you'll see that there are a bunch of half-built things too. As I try to build something, realize I can't quite get it finished, drop it, and move on to the next thing. Now that I've done some of this and I'm kind of struggling to find the big chunks, I've decided to go ahead and do some of the border. That kind of gives me a sense of how big the puzzle is. It's bigger than I expected. And I can then sort of say, okay, well, I know that there are some flowers in this area or over here, and try to focus on building that way as well. So you can see a momentary pause to kind of think about what to do next. And one of the challenges, I think, with this puzzle for me was just, it is actually kind of busy on that left-hand side. And the problem is it's busy and it's circular. So it's busy random cut, which is my absolute worst thing. And so, I'm not having a good time. So what I'm doing here is really just sort of test and toss, figuring out if I can figure out where some of these random pieces around the sides go, taking them from the left, putting them on the right when I can't figure out where they go. I'm just trying to fill in more of the puzzle at this point so that it's going to make it hopefully a little bit easier. As usual, my cat has decided she needs to help. I've got a nice chunk growing in the middle over the unicorn. Need to figure out where that goes. Spinning the circular puzzle, highly recommend as a strategy. It really helps to keep the puzzle going and keeps you from having to reach too much. So I am now doing a little spinning so that the part with the most missing pieces is next to me. And then there we are.